I'm sure you remember Mark Meadows, Donald Trump's chief of staff. You probably also remember that the January 6th committee subpoenaed Mark Meadows. Of course, Mark Meadows refused to testify because, well, that's what Trump-la-fucks do. That said, he did turn over thousands and thousands of documents, emails, text messages, all kinds of shit. And I think we all presumed there would be a lot of damning evidence in those documents. But for the longest time, we didn't hear much about it. We didn't hear any of the evidence that came out until yesterday. One of the texts in that tranche of documents handed over by Mark Meadows came to light. And this text came from Representative Ralph Norman, a Republican, a text sent to Mark Meadows. It was sent on January 17, 2021, 11 days after the insurrection. And this is what he wrote. Mark, in seeing what's happening so quickly and reading about Dominion lawsuits attempting to stop any meaningful investigation, we are at a point of no return in saving our republic. Our last hope is invoking martial law. Please urge the president to do so. Now, at first look at this text message, the thing that catches my eye is how Ralph Norman spelled martial law. He spelled Marshall, M-A-R-S-H-A-L-L. Now, Ralph, you're presumably an educated sitting member of Congress. I need to tell you right now that martial law isn't named after a guy. It isn't spelled that way. It's spelled M-A-R-T-I-A-L. And the next time you call for martial law, try to get it fucking right. But the most important thing about this text, here is a sitting member of Congress texting the chief of staff, urging him to tell Donald Trump to overturn a fair and honest election and overthrow this country's government. Which is weird because when you become a representative in the House of Representatives, you must take an oath to protect the Constitution. And what he's talking about here is just the fucking opposite of protecting the Constitution. What you also need to know is he wasn't the only sitting member of Congress sending texts like this. There were 34 of them, a total of 360 texts like this. Now, you know that the January 6th committee is going to wrap everything up on December 21st, and they are going to release all evidence. And among that evidence will be everything that Mark Meadows turned over. So we'll be able to see all of this. The media will be able to see all of this. And I think we're going to find that we have a serious cancer in this country, and that is the Republicans.